The myth that all four Monkees answered this famous ad that appeared in the trades September 8th, 1965. Nope, not true. Only one. And here's why this fact is so very important. It explains Michael Nesmith. Of course, there are skeptics. And the so-called experts. Okay, Einstein, but we can try, beginning with the understanding that each Monkee came to the project from a different direction. What does this mean? Davy, Mickey, and Peter didn't directly answer the ad. On the other hand, knowing of the ad, Michael Nesmith jumped on his motorcycle, hauling his laundry, wearing a wool hat to keep his hair out of his eyes, and burned rubber down to the open audition, where he was prodded through the cattle call, one of 437 hopefuls. Yes, his attitude was cheeky, but is that the only reason he was cast? Let's take a closer look at the ad. Note what it doesn't mention. Pop music, nor does it say, wanted, 4 boys to be the American version of the Beatles. It does, however, mention as needing folk and roll musician singers, and 4 insane boys. And therefore, there could not have been a better person to have answered that ad then. And so, during the casting process, one night at the Troubadour while performing a set that included different drum, who was in the audience? The producers, Bert Schneider and Bob Rafelson, who gushed. But what did this mean? Well, Roger Atkins, who co-wrote with Nesmith The Kind of Girl I Could Love, claims this. Yes, Nesmith, the lead singer, producing the 4 of them in the recording studio, and with a healthy dose of creative control. And just what did that make Nesmith? Though it was a verbal promise, until it came time to record, and he had to re-audition for the suits. So, he performed the same songs he played for Bert and Bob, including different drum. But this time, a voice from the crowd pronounces his music all wrong. And, just like that, Nesmith was out. He signed on believing he'd be the creative force behind the Monkees' sound. And now that same sound? Dissed, mocked, and what might have even seemed to him marginalized. Creative control? None. Nada. Zilch. Not the official leader, and yet he made several unilateral decisions, such as hiring Chip as producer, engaging as manager to rep all 4 of them, and most famously giving the Saturday Evening Post this interview that told the truth about the music. When you understand Nesmith believed his music would be their sound, don't these words take on a slightly different meaning? But here's the weirdest part. There's evidence Mickey, Peter, and Davy never knew. Never knew what Bert and Bob promised him. Never understood why Mike behaved the way he did, and was never informed as to exactly why Skinny the Snide signed that contract. So why keep all this a secret? Well, here's what we do know. Back in 1967, Nesmith's desire for the Monkees to gain creative control put him in direct opposition to the person who voiced these words. The truth had history-making consequences. The myth that all 4 Monkees answered this famous ad?
Hi, it's Karen, the creator of this video. See this fist? Now, imagine a wall.